This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Washington Huskies, taking on last year's national champions, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled with the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. They open the championship game with a pass. Catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks an open space. He's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Washington. They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring.
That makes the score Washington 7, Purdue 0.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And your Purdue Boilermakers will take over. 1st and 10.
On first down, it's play action. Receiver looks it in. It's
Offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
a short completion of the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. As the first down is still going. The tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Boilermakers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They'll hand it off. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Short pass finds the tight end. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Tries the quick throw. Gets some space around the 30. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Catch made on the right side. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Here's the handoff, testing in the middle. Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line.
Well, you lose the battle to line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position, but now it's 3rd and goal. He keeps it on the design run. And they'll get him down that time.
Man, you got to go for it here, right? You're all the way down to the 1-yard line. You can't settle for 3 points. Touchdown's going to win this game today.
A field goal will make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's caught! Touchdown, Huskies!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
Washington, 14. Purdue, 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And your Purdue Boilermakers will take over. 1st and 10.
So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance.
got a man. Catch made. Big play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this could really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's the 2nd down play. Shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up with the play and taken down.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this 1st half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot. Contact, penalty, brings up 3rd down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He lets it go on the move. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to
headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue, as they answer with their 1st score of this title game. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Turner trying to create good field position. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Here's the 1st play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. 1st down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense comes up with the football.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. The Huskies trying to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws it to the right. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Incomplete. It was good as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And the Huskies will line up to kick it away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team will bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So, Kurt, it's Washington in front. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to win a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
He'll hand it off. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Fires it to the wideout. Running catch! He made the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and
deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Boilermakers. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And he'll bring it out from inside the tack. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency.
Right in. He took a big shot and held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
The shotgun handoff here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to scramble. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. Oh, and it's a fumble. And he makes the recovery and has enough for a first down.
Oh, my gosh. The defense did what they needed to do to rip that ball loose. It's on the ground. But for the offense, they're extremely fortunate that the receiver himself was able to recover the ball after that fumble.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He hands it off from the gun. Has the first down and more. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Huskies will line up here on 1st down and goal. First and goal, handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made wide open way downfield. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Purdue.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside 5. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Can they catch him? They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky he didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they hadn't settled for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass run. Can he get in? Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a 1st down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Huskies line up with a 1st and goal. They'll They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Washington. This offense is still clicking. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give me credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw. Explosive play through the air.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Finding some room at the 25. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm.
Has it back to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And the extra point was up and good. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for a man deep down the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. The back's got it. Fights through a tackle. And that run produces a decent gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Huskies will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. They're fortunate to have the lead at the break with those pass protection problems. Let's see if they can clean that up here in the third quarter. He picks up 9, so just short of the first half, 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. And led out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
The pocket breaking down. Catch made on the left side.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here comes the bunch formation. A draw to the back. And they're finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
3rd down and short in this championship game on the 9th play of the drive. He's running out of time here. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Boy, 3rd and 1, and they decide to throw the football. The defense was not surprised at all. They catch a break, come up with a sack.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a 45-yard attempt. The field goal is good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points twice on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Oh, he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. They chased him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. The Huskies offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Receiver makes the catch. Run down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here's the handoff. Stop right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Defense is coming after him. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. Looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. To put them on top now.
Hey, Chris, the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening up the interior. And the quarterback reads that, sees that he's got the post wide open to the tight end, makes a great throw for that touchdown.
PAT puts him up 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? It's a shotgun run call. The ball is loose in the backfield. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity, just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
Lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Looks left and finds his target there. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Works it with the running back, but he's got work to do. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
They'll bring him down after a short gain, moves the football inside the 5. And the Boilermakers line it up with 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead. So you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They're going to run it here. Lights off the defender. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Purdue has the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the move now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit. He wasn't able to complete this pass.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Touchdown, Washington. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. Here we go, national championship game, 4th quarter, 1-possession game, Kirk. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be. Well, this is exactly how you climb back into a game. Great execution, not only in the touchdown, but then they get the two-point conversion as well. And now it's a field goal game. Time to see if the defense can get a stop and capitalize on this shifting momentum.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The game makes it second and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick catch. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
They'll run it from the gun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to take off here. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, the defense does a great job of preventing a big play downfield. The only thing they don't account for is the quarterback's legs on third down, and because of that, he picks up a first down and gets a new set of downs.
Ball handed off. He's got room to run. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders, just a pretty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught near the sticks, and Smith. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Boilermakers line up on 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
This will be the 9th play on the drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Ran by the receiver. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Boilermakers. Extra point try coming now. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed of that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense retakes the field here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
2nd and long now at the 17. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. I mean, it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for the wide out. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. First and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He makes the grab, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Gets made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Makes the catch downfield. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Looking to throw it again. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to 29.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. That's it. official. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this